Hello everybody and welcome to ServiceNow Expeditions. We explore ServiceNow universe step by step. Today joining you, your guides Mike, Ule and Ivan. And we are beginning the next series of our videos by starting this new expedition into the sector of the business rules. So guys, what are we going to talk today about?
Okay, so business rules. It's kind of a large topic. For today's session, we're going to dive into display business rules. Let's check out the use cases, Mike.
Yeah, Ola was so kind and has added another table for our expedition application we have built so far. It's a table about destinations. And here we have some additional fields which explain or enrich a destination with additional information, like a difficulty. In this example here, we see beginner and also a region where it is.
Now have some, I would say, demo data available to us. We can probably maybe create a new type of destination which will reflect our journey.
Yes, exactly.
Sector.
Okay.
So I presume this is definitely an expert level. So let's save it.
And which region do we already?
Oh no.
Region is unknown because we are not yet charted this whole area of the ServiceNow space. So we can continue. So we have also created a new module for that, which is called destination, and we have already prepared our next expedition record, which has the destination field displayed on the right side. So guys, what do we do next?
Let's talk about the use cases. How do you use display business rules? From my top of my head, I can think of two things. You could want to add additional info to this form for some reason from a adjacent record, or maybe highlight something extra.
Basically to deliver some information from the server side to the client side, right?
Yeah.
Mike,
Exactly.
do you have anything else in mind?
Yeah, basically, ServiceNow only loads the data for an expedition record and only the display values, for example, in the requester field, we see Ola, but all the other information are not loaded automatically by ServiceNow. It would be too much. So there are different approaches, and now we want to go the best performance-related approach via using a display business rule. You could also use client-side related approaches, but this would require additional server calls. So therefore, we want to ship all the required information in one transaction.
So I presume we can begin by creating a business rule.
Yeah.
I'm going to click create application file, search for business rule, and then select it and press create. On the form of the newly created business rule, let's just give it a couple of minutes. We need to specify the table with our, no, this will be, yes, this will be expeditions. Expeditions. We will call it session 09 display rule demo. I will prepare a proper name which is aligned with our theme here a little bit later. For now, we just need some placeholder in place. So we do not see by default any indication where I can select the display business rule. For that, I presume we need to switch to advanced mode.
Yeah.
Yes.
And correct. Here, as you can see, we got a bunch of new fields popping up where we can start selecting more options. And the display rule you can select in the field which is called when, and then display.
Yeah, we need any kind of filter condition which narrow down the scenario to certain criteria.
I presume we can utilize the difficulty level, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do we have any issues working with the dot walk here?
No,
No.
just
Okay,
go ahead.
then let me just drill down to destination and select the difficulty. And I presume in our use case we only need to work with the expert level difficulties, the difficulty expeditions.
Yeah, we can use the inbuilt capability of displaying a message. No code approach, just check here add message, for example.
Exactly. In the business rule sections, in the business rule, when you click advanced, you also have additional options and tabs available on the form. And the low code, no code options, let's say, are located on the actions, right? So we can select the add message and provide a simple message or the message you require. You, by the way, have some options to tailor it here. And in our case, I presume the expert difficulty expeditions will require an additional training, right? Our expert level certifications. And then only after that, people should be able. However, it's not restricted, right? But we need to know them that
It's informative.
if you are going expert, you need to be ready. So. All right, now I can save it and we can check whether it's working or not on the form. Fresh. It's not working because we do not have any destination selected. That's great. Now we select our newly created business rules sector and let's save it. And here you go. Your display business rule is working and displaying the information. All right, so now we are showing how we can initiate a message delivery from the server side, right? So guys, where do we go from here? I presume we may also highlight the other functionality, which is a little bit advanced. It's a delivery server side information to the client side. How do we do that?
Yeah, here we need some additional coding because ServiceNow is not providing us this features with configuration approach. So therefore, we go to the advanced tab and here we will find the script field. And we need to leverage a concept which is called in ServiceNow the scratch pad. And this is a special object we have in ServiceNow. This object is available on server side as well as on client side. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of technical stuff ServiceNow is building and leveraging, but we don't need to care about this. No? We just use the G scratchpad object, fill this, and we can reuse all the fields or values we have stored here on the client side without caring about how it's really transferred to the client side.
How do we work with this object? Do we work with it like with any other normal object where we can?
Yes, it's pre-built. Just use the dot notation, .g underscore scratchpad dot, enter any variable name you want to add to this object. But I think G scratchpad and then it's misspelled, right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Typo.
So we can, for the demonstrational purposes, we can just try and pass something from, let's say, Glide system API, maybe the current time. We can call it JSNow. Save it. Because Glide system is not available on the client side. And if we open the record, refresh it.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, we are scoped, of course.
We must
So we
not
need to
use
use,
JS now.
yeah. So in this case, we'll use just new glide date. Actually, glide date time. I don't remember. Is it also not available in scope? Let's check.
Both are. Yeah.
Both are. Okay. Let's
But-
refresh it. And now it's the question.
Now you assigned an object. I'm not sure whether this is available on client side because ServiceNow can only transfer so-called atomic values. So you need to convert this object to a string via, for example, get display value.
But it's a good thing to check, right? So how do we do that? And for that, we can use ServiceNow utils. If we double click on the form, on the top, you will see that there is a scratchpad option available. Click on it and you will see what is delivered. And here is exactly what Mike is highlighting. Inside of the current time, by the way, this is the variable we are sending, or actually the key of the G scratchpad object, which is highlighted by these square brackets. We are getting the object inside, right? So we need to somehow extract the date and send it to this scratchpad object instead. So let us call it. Let us declare a variable which will be current date, and then can try and utilize get display value. I think that should work.
Yeah.
Let's save it. Let's then move again to the form, refresh it, double click, scratchpad. Here we go. Here is your server time. This is how you can pass information from server side to the client side.
Now, how can we use this on client side?
On the client side, we can, when we are working with the client scripts or coding something inside of advanced UI policies, we can address this object using similar G underscore scratchpad object, and then all the keys and values that are passed from the server. Let me find the client script. I will create a new one. Now I need to select the expeditions. It will be on load so that we immediately see what is happening. And now I will put here alert and our object. Now, as soon as I refresh the form, I should get this alert telling me the current time, and exactly this is what is happening.
Now, if you are using this in our real life scenarios in a project, I would always check before I display something whether this value is really available. I'm thinking on a new record, because if you would click on new, then you would also get an alert with an empty value. But this is interesting. Let's try this out. I forgot what is the reaction. Can you just create a new expedition record?
Yes, just give me a second.
Because until now we are only using existing records. So
exactly.
now we get this undefined. So before using any variable value, you always should check whether this value is available in your scripts. Don't rely on anything existing. It's not true in JavaScript.
Will this work, or do we really need to check if it's not equals undefined?
Yes, this is the better approach.
Yeah, semicolons.
It should work.
So now if we refresh the new record, it shouldn't be there. Yeah, and when we come back to our record, we should see it. Amazing.
Also, one more thing to note, that whenever you're storing variables in Scratchpad like this is a stored value. It's not lifetime data, so be mindful of that. See if you could have a form load and then you linger for a couple of minutes or two, and then your data that you're thinking is accurate, it's no longer the valid data. It could have changed by some other person during that time. So
yeah.
Are you aware of any methods that allow us to refresh the scratchpad without
Mm.
reloading the form?
No,
Mm.
actually not.
No, the same for me because it's decoupled. No? It's like a data package which is built on server side, sent to the client, unpackaged, and then the value is used. But then you lose the relation to the original value on server side. So it's highly decoupled. And if you want to refresh something, you need to perform any glide Ajax activities here.
Well, guys, this was it for our first session about business rules. We hope that you got some interesting things, and you now know that the display business rule allow you to perform different types of action, including exchanging the information between server and site, making it basically available for any client logic you are utilizing in your applications, and also perform some no-code, low-code actions like displaying the message when you need it. And with all that being said, we will be seeing you in our next videos. Have a nice day.
See you.
Bye.